Hi there, it's Lullaby for another video. This time it's a little update on my situation. I mentioned in the written commentary of my latest video that I moved out. So as you can see, my background is a lot different from last time. The 4 videos that I last posted were recorded in April, and I only had the time to edit and post them now because it was the final exams period, and as a teacher I had to prepare and grade and then prepare the second session for those who had failed the first session and grade them again. And at the same time I moved out, so it was a really busy period for me and I didn't have the time to edit and record more videos, so that's why I only posted them recently. But now I'm on a 2-month holiday, so I'll be able to record and edit and post more videos more frequently. I just wanted to use this little update to also explain a little bit about my background because there's a lot going on behind there. So let me explain it to you a little closer. So let's start from the bottom. Here are children's books, stories for teenagers, so I have quite a few because as a teacher I use a lot of books during class. Of course they're all in French since I'm a French teacher, and since there are children's books, there are children's toys, so I absolutely love these little rocking horses. Another children's toy, and then the comic books, so a lot of Belgian ones, Tintin, and of course DC Comics because I'm a huge nerd and fan of those. When you go above, you find all the Doctor Who stuff with all the books behind. So behind the Dalek you have old books. Used to be really expensive books, but now you just basically give them or sell them for like $1. So a Doctor Who book right below a Fez because Matt Smith is my favorite Doctor. The TARDIS, of course, a pocket watch next to it, a music box that I bought at the Sherlock Holmes Museum in London, what could be a weeping angel but decapitated, but it's actually the statue of the victory of Samothracia, which I bought in Italy, and next to it there's the little statue of Justice, right in front of Myths and Legends, with the Odyssey right next to it, other legends and books related to legends. This little thing that I bought in Cyprus with Orpheus. When you go above, you find a huge ass book, the Monte Cristo Count, a little mask related to Monte Cristo who used to wear a mask, next to a little collection of Jules Verne adventures, so a really amazing author. 2 Japanese style books. One is filled with poetry and the next one is a little story about music. Here is a little carriage which carries an opal egg, and then you get the fantasy stuff. So you've got a dragon, Stephen King's Eye of the Dragon, and a huge book which is really great book with Secrets of Dragons, where there's a lot of stories which are accessible for kids too. So it's a really cool book for children to learn about dragons. And when you go behind it, behind the secrets, you find all the fantasy books that I have. So Mortal Instruments, Divergent, which is sci-fi, all the rest is basically fantasy. On the next one, there's a huge music box. Yeah, it's actually a music box, and when you open the door you can see the little ballerina and hey yo, a mirror at the back. Another music box right next to it, which is super cute. I bought it recently. It's not expensive at all because it's not an old one, it's a new one, but I like that it looked like it was an old one. The investigation books, so Sherlock Holmes, Alan Coban, a huge book right there, The Fables of La Fontaine. Another music box, which is a carousel, but it's broken, it doesn't work anymore, but I still found it really beautiful, so I bought it still. It was like $20 or something. old books behind. When you go under, you see all my stuff as a teacher, so grammar, the encyclopedia, quotes behind Raymond DeVos, who is a French comedian, an old grammar which I think is from the 18th something, so it's really old, and the smell, you can't smell it of course, but it's amazing. So all the grammar stuff, the linguistic stuff, and of course English at the end, with a tea set, because England, of course. And a little box here that a friend of my mother's got me. It's Limoges porcelain. It's so cute, I love it. And then we go over here for the Harry Potter stuff. So you can see the Cursed Child play right there. A few books, I don't have all of them. I have the first one in English, as you can see, even though I usually read French, so all the other books here are in French. A little owl, my custom-made wand, which was made by a Facebook friend, and this is Sirius Black's wand, which my father offered me for my birthday. There's the coloring book that I bought in London at the same time as the Cursed Child, a Trivial Pursuit trivia of Harry Potter that I got gifted recently, and a unicorn little plushie which is super cute and is related kind of to the world of Harry Potter, so that's why I put it there. So when you go down here, you get all the Japanese Asian stuff. So a mask of traditional Japanese style, a few stuff that I got when I went to Made in Asia convention in Brussels, then a few books about Japan, Japanese culture, manga culture, a novel about Japan which is called Shogun, one book of Japanese author Kawakami Hiromi, 2 guides of Japan, and here are quite a few manga. I read more than that, of course, but I don't own more because I usually went to a library to lend them. And here is a huge guide that a friend offered me when I was in high school, which is all the manga back then, so I found it super cool. Here is little Happy that I got also from Made in Asia, but years ago. He's of course from Fairy Tail, and here's Zoro from One Piece, and a little tea set with Japanese figures that I got for free. I found it in the street, someone was giving it away, so I took it because it's super cute. Now here is another music box. At this time it's a music box that you get when you open this. It's actually a new one, it looks older, but it's a new one, and it's my great aunt from Italy that gifted it to me when I went there with my parents a few years ago, and she noticed that I loved it, so she gave it to me, and it was super sweet. A little box, mermaid style box, which is empty actually, but yeah. Another music box this time, it's a Russian one. Offered by my mother's friend. It was broken, my father dropped it. We glued it back, but it's not quite well done. But I still found it cute. And here are video game styled books. So philosophy of video games that I used for my thesis. The Assassin's Creed books. The impact of video games, which is also something I used. A huge book back there, which is also about video games and how they are actually made. And there is my thesis about how to use video games during French class, well, literature class, which is, as you can see, quite a huge thing. It took me about 2 years to do it, and I'm really proud of it, but it's in French, so whoever is interested in that, maybe comment below and leave me your Facebook or your email address if you want me to send it to you, if you understand French, of course. Anyway, that's all for my background. As you can see, it's a lot of stuff. Right next to it, there's a little Pinocchio puppet, and a recent jukebox that I got. And when you go near the window, you've got little Calypso. Hi there! She most likely will be next to me in some of my videos. Oh, cutie, cutie, yes. So this was for my background. Now here's my set. My computer will be right here on an amazing table that a friend sold me. It was her grandfather's. I absolutely love it. So my computer, the stand for my camera, more TARDIS, and there is where I will sit. These are the chandeliers. Cool, right? And there you go. So there you have it, a little tour of my new set and background. So thank you for watching, like and subscribe to check my new videos, which will be now filmed here. If you have any questions about any of this, and if you have any suggestions about new videos that you want me to make, reaction videos, so don't hesitate commenting below your opinions and suggestions for this channel. See you next time. Bye!